So hey, it's Harry Husky, and I thought I'd just make a little bonus video to talk about some setup that I'm going to be using for the next few videos. Now, this isn't something that might not be something that's a full-time thing, but it's just something I'm going to be giving a try out and just seeing how things go. And if it is received quite well and does work out well for me, potentially I could be using it to film more videos until something new does arrive that will work better for my needs. Because typically I would film my videos for this channel on this, which is the Canon 80D, and it is a very good camera, and I've been using it for about 5 years now. But the only problem I do have with this is the fact that for me it's not so much impractical, but just very inconvenient for me to use. And the reason I say that is because of just the size and weight of it, which I know isn't a lot compared to other cameras out there. But if I want to take photos, it is a little bit impractical moving the camera about and also getting the adjustment and balancing right per photo. And the other problem is, thinking about it actually. Now typically what I do when I'm doing videos for this channel and doing photos for my social medias, I would just typically use this only for videos. Occasionally I would use it for photos, even though I kind of don't really want to, just because of the issues I brought up there. So typically I use this for video only, and this is what I use for my photos, which is the Lumix GX800. Now the reason why I prefer using this for photos over the Canon is not so much because of the size and scale and it's more practical for me to use, but also because somehow I feel like I've gotten better photos out of this than I have done with the 80D, and probably the reason for that being is because this has more focus points than the 80D, and the fact that this is a regular DSLR camera, whereas this is a mirrorless camera. So I think that's kind of what helps it there, and I do feel that from what I've been seeing as well from other people, is mirrorless seems to be more the way forward for better photo quality at times than DSLR, depending on what you're doing. Now I could use this for filming videos, but really the only thing that's stopping me from doing so is the fact that it doesn't have a mic input, and I'd rather have something that you can plug a microphone into, like a shotgun mic or a lavalier mic, and because the onboard audio on this isn't great. And when I am using this to film videos, you have to deal with the camera focusing a lot of the time. But the camera I do really want more than anything is the Canon M50 Mark II, because of how much more beneficial having a camera like that is. And also I've heard a lot of good things, and also the webcam utility, which is going to be very practical for me to have. But I do really want that camera, but I'm just not able to get it at the moment because of changes in my life and stuff that I'm prioritising. So instead I'm going to be going through this new setup that I'm giving a try, which, like I said, isn't going to be around forever, but so far this for me is more practical to use than the setup involving the Canon, because what I typically use with this is the Vision ring light, which I'm currently using. I use a Rode video mic, and sometimes I do use a Comica preamp to help give it cleaner audio. And I just want to be taking a break from this just to try out a few new things, and I do want to try and explore different XLR shotgun mics to use with the Comica preamp and this as well. So that's the reason why I'm essentially taking a break from it. Now what I'm just going to quickly do is just use this Lumix GX800 to go over the setup that I'm currently using. Now I have used this kind of setup technically before, but there are a few key changes and differences that are making it more beneficial for me. So if I just turn this on and hit the record button, so what I'll do, I'll just turn the light off on the, actually I may as well just turn it down. There we go. So this is what I'm currently using at the moment. Now this, as you can see here, is my GoPro Hero 7 and the Vision ring light, which I've used since 2021. Very good light, and also it's rechargeable, so I don't have to keep replacing batteries in it. However, also should point out as well, the microphone adapter below there in a forget the company, how you pronounce the company, but it's a case. Yeah, so now what I haven't used for YouTube videos before is this, which is the Booyah BYM1 microphone. Now, typically I use this on my phone when making TikToks, but I've never actually used it on the GoPro before, for videos on this channel. But I have, because what I used to use was the Rode Video Mic like I did on my Canon, so I'm just going to be giving this out a try, because what the, hang on, I'll just quickly stop that and turn the ring light, the light back on, sorry. But the thing that I would do is, because of the size of the Rode Video Mic, it wasn't quite ideal to use with the GoPro because of the shadow it would sometimes cast, because of how long it was anyway. And also the other thing I didn't actually talk about as well is, unlike my other two cameras, I can use them off of external power. So I've currently got the GoPro on a power bank, so I don't have to worry about changing the battery. And yeah, so because when I'm changing batteries in either two of these cameras, it's just not practical for me, and also my big paws aren't quite ideal for this task. And as you can probably see on that finger as well, there is a bit of fur that's taken off of my finger, so I might need to get a bit of surgery done on there and get some fur repatched on there. I'll have to see who's best for that job. But yeah, with these two cameras, the other problem is I can't run these off of external power. Although I can with this, but I do need to get a special battery to put in there, but it means having to run it off of mains power. And the other problem with this, I can't even use this even when I have it plugged in via USB, because when you turn the camera on, it just stops charging, and you can't use this camera while it's charging. In order to have the camera charging, it needs to be turned off, but I think you get what I mean there. And yeah, also the other benefit of this camera being is actually I should point out as well, I have got my phone as well at the bottom there, just so I can monitor what my camera sees. But the other benefit of using the GoPro for filming YouTube videos is this: GoPro stop recording. Right, so yeah, so that's the other benefit to using the GoPro camera, is the fact that it has voice control. So if I just do that one more time, so GoPro start recording. So now I have the camera recording without having to use my dabber and use it on the device. Yeah, and GoPro stop recording. And there you have it. So yeah, just go back to GoPro start recording. Okay, so yeah, I think that just about covers it. So yeah, let me know what you make of the overall quality of this setup that I'm using. Let me know how the video quality is to you, and let me know how the sound is to you. Because I haven't used either of the two combined for anything on this channel. So I'm curious to see what you guys make of it in this field. So until my next upload, this has been Harry Husky. Thank you so much for watching this, and goodbye. Mwah.